Hello, it's Matt and Josh from Yousellcomics. Another episode of Slingin Books Talkin Shop. We're 2 days late for a number of reasons. One, there was Forest City Comic Con on the weekend, and we didn't do it Tuesday because you were busy.
Yes, I was working.
Sucker with a job. We're gonna do it yesterday, but I had some returning COVID issues twice this week. It's kind of kicked my butt for being tired.
I'm sorry to hear that, my friend.
It's fine, and eventually get over it, I think. But yeah, so Monday and Wednesday wasn't good for me, and then wasn't good for Josh yesterday. Wait,
Happens.
Tuesday. So today we're doing a little bit late, so hopefully you can still get your keys in comic shop still. Hopefully they're still there.
They'll be there. It's okay.
So we're also going to talk about Obi Wan Finale, so if you haven't seen that, we'll let you know. Also The Boys, he's finally caught up.
Yes.
Yeah, but first, Yousellcomics is your multi-vendor marketplace selling comics, slabs, omnis, trades, and more. Yousellcomics never charges a commission on any sale. Sell for as low as $5.99 a month or $15.99 a month for auctions. Sign up now for a 3-month free trial at Yousellcomics.com. So we were at Forest City Con.
How'd it go?
Good. We met some other vendors. They seem to like the idea of the website.
Cool.
There was a vendor there that I got. I did a trade with.
Oh, whoa.
I haven't had a Killing Joke before, which is one of the books I wanted. So I traded him. I traded him Uncanny X-Men 282 first appearance of Bishop, and a 9.2 for first print Killing Joke.
Whoa.
And then he also had, which leads into our story, he also had a Conan #1 for $500. It wasn't like great condition.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the money at the time. And then I also picked up just this for $10 at one of the vendors. Because I'm reading the Batman and Robin story right now, Omnibus, and I don't know, just, Joker tears his face off.
Yeah,
so it went pretty well. We're pretty busy. We didn't bring a lot to sell, but we sold enough to pay for the trip. So,
that's amazing.
Out. Yeah, lots of people are interested. So,
did you walk around and see and talk to a lot of vendors? Did you get the chance?
I talked to 2 or 3. The problem is that it was just me and it was just Kate and I.
Yeah.
And the table was mostly busy, so it was kind of hard to leave her all by herself dealing with lots of people. So, if we had like someone else that works for the company there, it might have helped. But maybe next time.
Maybe. Yeah.
So for us, there aren't a lot of. I don't think there are a lot of cons left in our list that we could sign up for this year. However, next year we're probably going to be at least 2 or 3. Forest City again, Niagara. There's a couple in Ohio and Michigan we might do next year, but we'll see what happens as the state of America is slowly getting worse.
It's going to be on fire next year. It's smoldering right now, and now it's about to pop off.
Well, they might be able to turn it around by the midterms. Okay, so news, a few things this week. Speaking of Conan, Titan Comics, Marvel used to have the rights to publish. Before that was Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Also, Aftershock currently does a Conan book, although it's named the Sumerian. But Titan Comics has nabbed the rights to write new stories of Conan. Although Marvel still holds, is able to do, I think, Savage Avengers, I read.
Okay.
Conan. I'm not sure if that's true. Although
Probably
they will still be
not.
able to publish. They've been publishing the original Marvel years omnibuses. I think they're up to volume 7 now. So I think they're going to be able to finish that. But one of the things in here that he hasn't been used in a while, Solomon Kane, they also got the rights to, which I hope they do something with.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie?
Yes. Yeah.
the movie with James Purfoy, I always liked him just because of Rome. But I don't know, the movie's okay. But yeah, I'd like to see more stories with Solomon Kane. Interesting character. Also, Call the Conqueror is in there. The first project from the pack is a novel called Conan Blood of the Serpent. Due hits bookstores October 18th, followed by Conan the Barbarian, the official story of the film. A behind-the-scenes hardback retrospective book due out November 2nd. So it's not just going to be comics, it's going to be novels too. I wonder how that works with the game, the Conan Exiles game.
I'm not sure.
I wonder if that...
I don't even know who's got...
Or...
I don't
oh, yeah, know. I played it a bit. It was all right, but it wasn't really... It wasn't really for me. Yeah, so Conan writes our major boost for Titan, which currently publishes Doctor Who, Blade Runner, and Cowboy Bebop, among others. Yeah, so this should be good for that comic publisher or label.
Yeah.
So I guess before we start this, we'll talk Obi Wan Finale. If you haven't seen it, click off now and come back when you... not
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
So
I am...
What did you think? We'll go with your opinion first.
Okay. I'm going to try to make it short as I adjust the warmness of my webcam. I feel like it should have been either longer.
Like the series?
The series.
Okay.
Or it should have been a fucking blowout live action movie. Long. Like 2.5 hours.
Well, yeah.
Instead, we've got a 6-part TV show. I don't know if they... I don't feel like they had enough time and writing to flush out all the characters the way that they wanted to. Okay. And in return, we get a couple of like lackadaisical characters that get tossed in the mix, right?
Yeah.
Try to learn about their story and their information and everything else. I just don't think they did a great job with that. And I think rather than adding to the series, I think it took away a little bit. Hewan killed it. He smashed it. Those episodes, like 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, the middle.
The middle. I mean, he basically polished a turd on that on those episodes because like they were good, but they just could have been so much better. I thought Hayden was great. They should have used him way more. He should have been.
He was in the suit.
Yeah, like 1 out of the 3 times.
1 out of the 3 times. What do you mean?
So apparently, it was him, and then they had 2 or even 3 body doubles that also did suit work
for stunts or just.
I guess.
Oh, okay.
Did he even do a stunt in the suit?
Well, I assume he was in the lightsaber battle.
He fucking better have been. Anyway.
Yeah.
So he did. I think he did very good with what he had.
Yeah.
I liked what they did with Leia. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
I was talking with a friend of mine, and I think I agree now that the idea of having her speak and talk and act kind of like a 35-year-old like sassy princess.
Yeah.
Kind of worked and didn't work.
I actually did not like that they made her more kid-like in episode 2.
Okay.
Where she was like, where she was running away and like didn't understand.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was worse for her character. I understood that she was most likely highly educated at this point, of being a 10-year-old and a princess, and also she seems to be very close with her father and Senator Arcana, and she's already being groomed for politics.
Right.
So I understand why she might not be a typical 10-year-old.
Yeah. So that, I mean, right there, that's fine. And then I think, other than what has already been mentioned, I feel like we're getting these, I don't even, it's so hard to explain. I feel like we're getting like these shows now that are coming out, you know what I mean? It's content slash, you know, art.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
I feel like we're getting like a pizza pie, and it's missing like it's missing like 6 bites out of the pizza.
Okay.
So we're like, you know what I mean? You're getting through the pizza, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute.
There's a slice missing?
Yeah, there's a slice missing here. What's going on?
Well, what's the slice that's missing?
I don't know.
Oh.
And that's the problem, because I feel like after I finished Obi Wan, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like there just could have been so much more, and we could have had so much meaningful things. But instead, we got Reva, the clearly obvious youngling at the beginning, full arc comeback.
But I like that twist, though.
It was good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, okay. And then like goes to get Luke, says no. It's like, okay, that's all right.
Yeah, the Luke thing didn't, because we knew that was nothing was going to happen there, so that was kind of...
Yeah, and also, like, I guess, I mean, leaving it to the very end, like, I guess that's okay, but now he's seen a lightsaber, right? Like...
he kind of fell before.
Yeah, I guess, so kind of maybe...
they also covered that by saying it was Tusken Raiders. Owen told them that Tusken Raiders are...
It's funny, I said that out loud when it was about to happen, and I was like, get out of here, Luke, it's a bunch of Tusken Raiders, and then they said it, I was like, amazing. Yeah, so other than all that stuff being said, I thought it looked really good, other than, obviously, the Leia scene getting chased in the woods. That was god-awful.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of scenes where, like, they're running and stuff, and, like, doing, it just looked clanky and weird.
That might be in part due to the technology not there.
I feel like that's half
of the rooftop scenes where Reva was running seemed a little bit like
yeah.
And the editing wasn't great for the timing of the runs. Someone had to fix that.
Yeah.
But
and I think that has to do with a big chunk of obviously the backlog of like visual effects going on right now, and that they're trying to rush it out. You know what I mean? Like they obviously picked the absolute must-needed pristine scenes.
Yeah.
And then all the other ones got potatoed.
Yeah, like the the lightsaber fight in episode 6 was amazing. Even the lighting and like that.
The
like
lighting was
they saved money for the last battle.
And it was good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. And
Hayden Christensen was so good in that moment.
He murdered it.
Yeah.
He killed it. It was amazing.
They finally gave him something to work with.
Oh, thank you. And this is what I was trying to loop back to, the final thing, for me anyway, which was learning that apparently it was supposed to be the same writer for all 6 episodes. He wrote 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And then had to leave or something, and then somebody wrote 5 and 6.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And guess what?
What? 5 and 6 were the best.
5 and 6 were the best episodes.
I liked episode 1 pretty good.
I liked episode 1 too. I liked episode. Yeah. It was good. So,
well, we also,
so you know what I mean? Like it's like
we also learned this week that it was supposed to be a trilogy.
Yes. Yeah. That was the other thing too.
The disappointing performance of Solo killed it.
I think
Kathleen Kennedy said no more.
I think we have to put Kathleen Kennedy on an island and leave her there forever.
She's very...
I don't like her.
Well, I know. You did not like someone. She's
a pain in the ass.
I don't think she's done a great job either. However, I guess, like, it's... So for the things that she's meddled in that we know of. Solo being one that she meddled in that we know of. Rogue One, which actually turned out to be great because they got rid of is it Josh Trank what was it Josh Trank? No. Who was the other director?
I think we talked about this before, and I've already forgotten.
Yeah, what was the actual director's name of Rogue One? It wasn't Josh Trank from Fantastic Four. It was the other guy.
Hold on. The other guy.
Was it? No, it wasn't. Josh Trank.
It is Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards, yeah.
What's he do?
So they stepped in to fix that, and it turns out that was probably the best decision they could have made. Whether how much Gareth Edwards actually got in, they came back and fixed some stuff, and then added the Vader scene at the end, and it's probably the best movie to come out in the new era.
He did the Godzilla reboot.
Yeah, like that was fine. Like he's a competent director. I believe he also did. Did he also do the Raid? Remake?
He did not.
Have something to do with the Raid? Anyways. What else has he done before Godzilla? Oh, he did he do Monsters?
Yes, that was his he was director of photography, visual effects, and production design.
Yeah, that's what got him Godzilla, because he did all the visual effects himself. Yeah, so he was clearly a competent director. I don't know, for whatever reason they needed help on that. We have no idea what Solo was supposed to be like with Lord and Miller. Whether that was a good decision to we rewatched Solo a couple months ago, and it's really not that bad.
No, it's not. It is entertaining. It's a decent movie. It flows well.
He did a good job as Han. It was fine.
Disney.
But what you can pin on her is the sequel trilogy. Like from top to bottom, disaster. Like Force Awakens, like just disaster in planning. Like
literally all they
Force
saw
Awakens was good. Yeah, it's a New Hope reboot, whatever. Last Jedi,
and that's fine.
As any other movie could possibly.
That's fine.
Be. It looks great, but
yeah. And they honestly, and obviously people are gonna fucking murder me for this, but The Last Jedi, other than like 4 things, was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was a nice change. The movie there was a lot of funny parts, and they could have did again 4 or 5 things differently, and it would have been a perfect film.
So there is a lot of good in The Last Jedi, but there's obviously the major decision of Luke is like what kind of I don't know that it ruins it for me. Like I get why he did it, but I don't agree with the decision to do it. But like the opening sequence in the front with Poe, it's fine. Even the Leia stuff, like her floating out, like whatever, it's fine.
You know what? I mean, I did. It took me just a few seconds, and I was like, "Oh, right, this is Star Wars, and we've had 25 years, 30 years of this crazy shit." So somebody floating in space, I'm gonna fuck. Whatever.
Obviously, the casino thing was not good.
Not that great.
It made the movie too long and was pointless. Doing Phasma like that was dirty.
Yeah, very dirty.
Even in Force Awakens, she could have been. They wasted Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah.
She could have been a far better character. Although, I read the book of Phasma, like her story before it, and even the book wasn't that good. So whoever came up with Phasma needs to. Anyway, it's not that she's the character anymore, but I don't know. They just didn't write her character well. She could have been better. So we've been going back and watching Star Wars in 4K, and we should have watched Rise of Skywalker 3 months ago if we were following along with every Sunday we were watching an old Star Wars. I haven't been able to bring myself to watch it again. We should, but we only saw it once. We saw it in theaters, and we haven't revisited since.
It's funny because I feel like my brain kind of after the first 2. And all the stuff online, right? You fucking just
that kind of creeps
the computer on. It's just you know what? Everything.
It's probably better than I think it is, but
I just kind of it's funny because I just kind of went into the third one and I was like, you know what? I just want to enjoy just like a couple of moments, and if they're good, then I'm happy. And there was like a couple of really good visual moments and effects and everything else. I was like, that was nice. And that's kind of what I took from it, because fucking honestly, man, like somehow Palpatine returned. It's like, what the fuck did you just say? What the fuck did you just say, man?
Yeah.
Like, okay. And then if that happens, then explain it. Don't fucking get there. It's like, I've been working for so long. Clones, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, dude.
They kind of like dealt with that again in Mandalorian.
Obviously, they kind of dealt with it, but
they went back and like kind of filled it in a bit. But also, there's a book that just came out called the... Shit, I just got it in the mail too because I pre-ordered it.
The thingy.
It's not Revenge of the Sith, New Star Wars. That apparently fills in the backstory of Rey's parents. Shadow of the Sith. Yeah, apparently it's pretty good. So it just came in the mail yesterday. I'm almost done my my Roman fiction Vindalana novel of the Flavis trilogy. But and I wasn't planning on doing another fiction book next. I usually do fiction nonfiction, but maybe I'll hop in and do that. Anyways, okay. Cool. So spoilers over. You can click back if you're unmute. But okay, so Cameron Monaghan, who played Cal Kestis in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, he was also Joker in Gotham and on Shameless. There's a rumor going around that every day there's a Star Wars rumor about a new thing, but according to Collider host Christian Harloff, a show based on Kestis' adventures is in the works. Monaghan's fan favorite Force wielder, has signed on to play the fan favorite Force wielder. Harloff stressed that this is very much a rumor for now, but he definitely seems to trust his source. So
I could see it 100%.
Yeah, Disney's always been about the intertwining of properties.
Dude, money. They're gonna make money. They're gonna make so, like, you know what I mean? Him walking around in a dark hallway with a lightsaber.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
And we would get more of the brothers and sisters and the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Which we already have. Also, talking about synergy between properties, like when my wife and I went to Galaxy's Edge, when we went to Florida 3 years ago, we went and built our lightsabers. You could get a Cal Kestis lightsaber.
That's crazy.
Like, you could I think you could build one, but you could also buy one. Like, just
all from a video game.
Yeah. Like they're just,
so cool.
Yeah. And all the parts in the game that you would, you can make your own custom lightsaber in the game. All those parts were available to use to build your own. So you could have built one in the game and then built a real one that looked exactly the same in Galaxy's Edge at the
That's factory. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
So the synergy between so I don't know. I'm fine with it. He's a very good actor.
He's very good. Very
also,
good.
The sequel is coming out probably the sequel to the game, maybe late next year.
Yeah.
I know they announced it, Respawn announced it 2 celebrations ago. So
I think so, right?
Okay. So now some forehead smack. Nathan Fillion says he'd work with Joss Whedon again in a second. He was on
Sadness.
He was on what's that guy's name? He was the Luther from Lewis and Clark. He has a podcast. It's actually pretty good, and I listen to it sometimes. And now I forget his name.
I forget. I have no idea.
Is his name in here? Anyways,
poor Nathan.
So I would work with him again in a second. Funny, self-deprecating, incredibly talented, maybe a little haunted. I mean, listen, by his own admission, he's a mission that guy's a work in progress. I appreciate that. He also went on to say that that wasn't his experience. Like, he read the article, but said that wasn't his experience. Well, of course, You're not a woman. So of course
you're a white male. It's not fucking hard, man. You guys were best friends. We get it. Like, we get it. Okay? Like,
so I don't, obviously there is like, when can a person ever be redeemed or like separate art from the artist, or can they ever get another chance after being, and sure, but I think, and I don't mind the idea of Nathan working with Joss again, or Joss never working again. It's that he never really apologized. He did the like fake apology.
Yeah.
And it was more than one incident, and he doesn't really seem to acknowledge.
He doesn't care, dude.
Like, we've seen other people come back, like Louis C.K., and others.
I mean, did he really come back though?
He went away for a bit, but I don't think he was ever like that one's weirder because
it's very weird.
He didn't Louis C.K. didn't touch anyone. He was touching himself without permission. Of like not asking permission to take it out. He just would take it out.
He took it out.
But with Joss, it's like, when he says he's a work in progress, like, okay, but at some point you've got to come out and apologize and actually acknowledge the bad behavior you engaged in.
Yeah. Working dumbness.
Until he does that, like, I don't think he should be working. But if he does do that and he actually, shows a progression in his character, then yeah, like, we can, everyone can, not everyone obviously, but some people are worthy of forgiveness if you do enough good works, I guess, and show that you're remorseful. And like James Gunn being 10 years ago, that terrible, like, unfunny, trying to be funny provocateur, and 10 years later, like, he changed. He legitimately changed and recognized what he was doing wasn't all that nice. So people can change. It's just Joss doesn't seem to recognize that he does need to change the whole way he treats women.
I'm gonna finish
and if Nathan
this.
had said that, I'd be like, okay, cool. Nathan gets it.
I'm gonna finish this with this. Fuck him. We're moving on. That's it. Done.
From Joss or from Nathan?
From Joss. Oh. I'm giving Nathan one more strike, but Joss, we're done. Fill the shoes with somebody else. Get on the island with Kathleen Kennedy and never fucking come back. Thank you.
Okay, so Warner Brothers, as the new president starts to make changes, so Warner Brothers will be back at San Diego Comic-Con, which is in 2 weeks, I think.
What in
also,
God's
Marvel
name?
Studios will be back finally after they weren't a 3-year hiatus. So panels for House of Dragon, The Sandman, Harley Quinn, which we need to watch Harley Quinn season 2, but season 1 was great. CW shows such as The Flash, Superman, Lois, and upcoming Supernatural prequel, which looks terrible, by the way. Have you seen the trailer for the Supernatural prequel? It looks god awful.
That's too bad.
It's not clear if Black Adam or Shazam will be there. Warner Brothers Discovery's presence at Comic-Con is intended to reassure fans. The company sells them top of mind, even as the merger remakes executive ranks and alliance company divisions, including HBO Max, Warner Brothers Pictures, and DC in a new direction. So I don't like the Flash. I don't think the Flash will be there. They haven't even really even come out and said anything about the Flash.
So what happens if they...
there was a rumor that a show got canceled with him about the Flash, but I
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they still haven't made a statement.
So, okay, let's think. Let's just really quickly ponder how this is going to go down.
Okay.
Comic-Con happens. It's, what do you say, 2 weeks?
I think it's 2 weeks.
They're going to have to say something. Because if they go through the whole con,
yeah, without addressing the Ezra Miller
situation, an inch, and they don't even cover an inch of like the Flash movie, I don't know. I mean, we're sitting at what rumors right now that it might go straight to video.
Yeah, straight to HBO Max. Yeah,
straight to streaming. I mean, dude, you're talking about what they're probably at over 200 mil on that movie.
Yeah, for how long it's been going on.
And in production, yeah, it has to. Like you're talking, yeah. So, and they said they were going to count it as a loss, right? They were just going to straight up check it and be like,
if they put it on HBO Max, they'll be able to do a write down on it. So, yeah. I mean,
they probably pay Michael Keaton so much money, and they probably
did you wait? Okay, so did you read about the spoilers yet, or you don't want to know still?
We only read that one spoiler, remember?
Yeah, but there's so much more.
I didn't read any more.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's do one. Let's do one more.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Come on.
You can wait for 3 minutes. Okay, so moving on to Marvel news. Thor: Love and Thunder, Christian Bale says he would come back as Batman only if Christopher Nolan would return.
Fat chance of that happening.
Yeah. So
Nolan would hold out for so much money. I bet he would ask for like.
Well, what did he get for? Didn't he sign a deal with Netflix for 200 million or something like that?
I think so. Yeah. That's right. I was gonna say like between 150.
Yeah.
Like 180 million dollars.
There's like I appreciate
to direct.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know if I appreciate someone asking Christian Bale this, but there's no need for him to come back.
Absolutely zero need. You finished. You're done. Enough.
Yeah, it's like we've moved on. Everyone's moved on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the chart topper of the week.
Do it. Your top 10.
Okay, so top 10 this week. What if
Wonder
Miles
Man
Morales became Thor? 3 of them, 3 different variants are in the top 10.
Dang.
Also, there is an issue. I don't know if it's this. I think it's the previous issue, but it got lambasted for some pretty terrible writing. Like 1980s, 70s kind of writing as a stereotypical black character.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, and it was by a Latin writer who didn't really acknowledge it at first and then came out a couple hours later on Twitter saying, okay, I've talked to a few of my friends and you guys are probably right. I didn't understand the connotations of writing it this way. So, yeah. So, anyways, issue 4 of What If Miles Morales Became Thor is in the top 10. Herogasm is it's number 8. Midnight Western Theater, Wonder Man, number 1, which I guess is probably cheaper than the first appearance of Wonder Man in Avengers 8.
Yep.
What is this? Marvel Comics presents Clandestine. Oh, Miss Marvel Clandestine 158. So that's his first appearance of the Clandestines. Have you been watching Miss Marvel?
Yeah, actually, I've watched episode 1 and 2, and other than like maybe 2 or 3 things,
yeah,
I'm enjoying it. It's fun, little high school coming of age stuff, and I kind of enjoyed how they're doing it so far. Apparently, episode 3 is the best one so far, and like I said before,
yeah.
I'm not going to be surprised if we see Brie Larson show up in that show.
Oh, yeah. So we're caught up. I watched yesterday's episode.
So I haven't seen episode 3 yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a page out of what Kevin Smith said about it. Like, it's fun and whimsical, and like, it's not super light, but it's not dark either. Like, it's a lighter tone, but it's not.
It's just in between.
It's not like It's not like Disney Kid kind of, like
Yeah.
what was that show with those stupid older kids, or not older kid shows, but like those shows with the what's that girl's name? The Disney Kid, whatever, the Disney Kids.
Sure.
Lizzie McGuire? It's not like Lizzie McGuire, that's it.
Yeah. iCarly.
Yeah. It's not like those shows. It's better. It's it's lighter, but it's not like that.
Correct. I think the way that they've been portraying what it's like to be a Muslim in America / person of color is good. They're doing it great so far.
So I had this on my on the list last week, and we skipped over. I didn't get to it. Okay. I had a friend who texted me like the first episode, and he's like, Marvel finally got me to not watch one of their shows. And I'm like, okay, but it's not like he's the same. He's a bit younger than me, and he lives in a more conservative province. But it's not Marvel didn't make it for you. They didn't make it for me either. Like it's not every show is for us. Like us as in being white men in our 30 to 45 range of who grew up with comics as the thing they did as a kid, and now it's nostalgic and like, why not? This is not necessarily for us. It's for everyone else that like there's a certain demographic it's for, and they made it for those people to enjoy. And if we enjoy it too, that's a bonus, but it's not like Marvel doesn't have to make, any company doesn't have to make things specifically for my demographic, right? Like, we don't
100%. You're pretty much on the nail in the terms of being correct. And I'm going to follow up with that. And as just kind of mention that I have mentioned before, and I will continue this tirade as we continue talking about
tirade.
As we continue talking about this. And it is stop being such a bunch of whiny fucking babies. Our time is done.
Yeah.
White men have been in charge for the entire existence of human beings for the most part, and it's over. We're not the majority anymore because we fucking suck. We're the worst, and that's it. So go cry about it. Go cry about it in your fucking house with all your privilege. So sick of. I'm so tired of hearing that, dude. I'm done. If anybody comes to me and they're like, I don't like Miss Marvel, cause I'm gonna stop you right there. Go fucking cry about it somewhere else. You whiny baby. Whiners. And you know what? I got friends like that too. Sucks. But that's what I'm gonna start with. I'm not even gonna give them the chance. Go cry somewhere else, baby.
Yeah.
I'm done now.
Okay.
I'm done now.
So keys of the week in stores 2 days ago, because we're late. So if they're still in stores, then you are, which I'm going today to my local comic book shop to pick up stuff, so I hope there's still some things left there for me.
Yeah.
Redman #1, the creators of Ultraman introduced a new kaiju hunter.
That's cool.
Sins of the Black Flamingo, 5-issue limited series about a flamboyant and narcissistic thief who gets his kicks stealing mystic artifacts from wealthy and corrupt Miami occult underground.
It's kind of fun.
Occult underground, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Public domain #1 from Chip Zdarsky was originally published through his digital Substack subscription service, but now it's actually published in local stores. A series of the world's greatest metafictional comic, a series about the world's greatest metafictional comic character, the domain that addresses the battle between comic publishers, corporations versus creators. So it's more of a meta. It's a meta. Yeah. I get it.
That's kind of fun though. It's alright.
Yeah, like I'll probably pick it up, anyways. Just I don't know that it's going to go anywhere, but Hellboy and the BPRD, Old Man Witter, #1, a woman from a cursed lineage inherits the family home and relies on Hellboy to make a certain inhabiting spirit to make certain inhabiting spirits are at rest.
Classic.
Deathstroke number 10, Origin of Deathstroke Year 1. DC versus Vampires Killers number 1. Harley Quinn number 16. Avengers 57, first appearance of Sergeant Sardos. Soldier Supreme, possibly Stefan Sardos is from an alternate reality. First team appearance of Secret Invaders of World War II. Iron Cat number 1, first appearance of Tamara Blake as Iron Cat. Previously introduced in Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 4. And then an Iron Man Hellcat Annual number 1. Mech Strike Monsters number 1. 5-issue limited series featuring Mech Avengers versus 3 known supervillains transformed into kaiju monsters by Doctor Doom, called the Eye of
Holy
Kraken.
fuck. That's a doozy.
Spider-Man 2099, Exodus number 3, first appearance of Avengers 2099, includes Moon Knight, Hulk, Arrow, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Wave, and Captain America.
Pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
what does Moon Knight 2999 even look like?
Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 21, Thor Lightning and Lament number 1, one-shot Thor is awaited Asgard in her greatest hour of need, leaving the realm eternal in the hands of Loki. That's not a good idea.
No.
The variants number 1, 5-issue limited series featuring variations of Jessica Jones as Jewel, Nitrous as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Venom Lethal Protector number 3, debut of new costume and powers in this limited series. I haven't really been liking the Lethal Protector. It's been okay. I don't know, like I wasn't planning on picking up number 3, but maybe I will just because it has a new costume and who knows. Another book from last week that I did not like at all that I was hoping I was going to like was the new Fantastic Four.
Oh no.
With Hulk, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man, and it seemed like, I mean, if you're nostalgic for that, but the writing seemed like it was 1970s, like the way it was written. I don't know.
Bummer.
X-Men Red Excellent number 4, first appearance of a teleporter named Toodle Pip. Toodle. A teleporter referenced, misspelled in solicitation for issue number 5. X-Men Red number 4, Storm faces a galactic Illuminati. Captain America Symbol of Truth number 2, Detective Comics 1061, Robin 15, those are all variant covers. Task Force D number 9, and She-Hulk number 4. Okay, so more Marvel news. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is now out on Disney Plus, apparently is the most watched MCU thing on Disney Plus, I think, at this point.
I haven't even rewatched. I'm doing it this weekend though.
Yeah. So there was supposed to be an alternate ending. We're not talking about a release the Raimi cut situation here, because additional photography is something studio frequently used to reshape blockbusters that aren't quite working. In the case of Doctor Strange sequel, we know the movie's opening and the Illuminati's roster changed, but in the director's commentary on Disney Plus, Michael Waldron, the writer, revealed an alternate ending. It doesn't sound like it was actually shot, though it may have been a little better than the one we got. A little better than the one we got. I don't remember the ending being all that terrible.
It wasn't terrible,
Strange
but it wasn't amazing.
Strange gets trapped in that incursion universe, and then Sinister Strange turns around and the third eye opens. Waldron added that to punctuate this moment, we've heard the laugh of Vincent Price. Oh, sweet. Similar to the horror's icon narration on Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Whoa.
We're guessing this cliffhanger ending was scrapped because it might have been deemed a little too similar to Loki being trapped in another reality, but it was certainly intriguing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with the current ending.
Yeah, I'm good.
What I'm not fine with is this. If it's I don't know if you read this, but yesterday, as Howard Stern was going off the air, he inadvertently left his mic on.
No way.
And said, was talking with Robin. They're going over the schedule with me, and it's gonna suck. Well, I told you I'm gonna do Doctor Doom, but believe me, I'm fucking miserable about it. I called Robert Downey Jr. was asking him acting techniques. So,
what?
Now,
there's
There's no way.
Holy shit! I was typing on my. Oh my god! Holy hell! There's no way.
So there's no way he's playing Doctor Doom. However,
there's no chance. But who?
He could. So
fuck. Who could he be?
Could either be.
He's got to be voicing somebody. There's no way that they're gonna put him physically in the movie.
Well, no. So he could either be playing a character like he. Okay, so he hasn't really acted in 30 years. He was great in Private Parts because he was Howard Stern.
Yes, but, of course.
He's either going to be in the movie as himself or like, you know, a similar type character of a radio DJ or something or other, or he could be a voiceover. The other thing too is that we got a report last week or 2 weeks ago that Marvel is doing a new game with Sony for PlayStation 5.
Okay.
So maybe he's doing a character in that, and he's doing a voiceover work for the new Marvel game for Sony.
Maybe.
I don't think it would be for an animated show or series, although they are doing What If Season 2, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's that. And he just referred to it as like maybe a Doctor Doom episode. He meant Doctor Doom episode. Although the schedule for a voice... See, that's the thing too, is that a schedule for a voiceover thing isn't that crazy. Like, you go in 2 or 3 hours a day and then you're done. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And if he's asking for acting techniques from Downey, like, maybe it is going to be a physical thing. But there's no way Kevin Feige has cast this pivotal role as Howard Stern.
No, there's not a chance. He would never let that happen. Like, the fans would riot.
Some fans would, yeah.
Like 99% of fans would fucking riot.
I don't know. I think the generation that grew up with Howard Stern would probably find some way to justify it.
Yeah.
Look, I grew up on Howard Stern, listening to him every morning before school. I was actually listening to him the day of 9/11. I was in college at the time, and I didn't have class early or something, or I was home, and Anyways,
that's crazy. I was in grade 8.
Yeah.
They wheeled the TV in on the cart.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. Like, watch the news. This is life changing. And at the time, I was like, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It'll be interesting. We'll see what we get.
Yeah.
We'll have to do research to see who he might play.
Here's the other thing too. So he also said 2 weeks ago he's going to run he said last week after Roe v. Wade that he's going to run for president, or he's seriously considering it. Like, he has done things like that before to get publicity. Like, for back in the day, he said he claimed he was going to run for governor of New York and never did. And then said, it's too much of a pain. Yeah, it would be a pain to be a governor.
Yeah.
Do you think president is going to be easier?
Yeah.
Although Donald Trump didn't really need a lot of wisdom to do it. Anyways, okay, so MCU fan casting led to John Krasinski. Speaking of Fantastic Four,
big surprise.
So Kevin Feige says that the only reason Krasinski was cast as Reed Richards was because it was an alternate universe, and the fans wanted it. Which, read between the lines, probably he is not Earth 616.
Yeah, so I think it's one of two things. Feig is talking at the side of his pants, and he's just kind of saying whatever,
throwing people off, or he's just like, we gave it to you guys. Like, you asked it, we gave it to you, and now we're done. Marvel is pretty good about good fan service.
Yeah. So my earbuds were flopping out. Okay.
Where's their normal headset?
It's right beside me, but I kind of enjoy the way that I look when I don't have headphones on.
Sorry, I asked. So he may or may not come back as Reed Richards. We don't know. Although that would be weird.
I feel it's just it's odd.
Well, no. Okay. So say Krasinski doesn't come back as Reed Richards in that, but in that, so in Earth 616, a different actor is Reed Richards who also gets hit by cosmic rays, but it's a different looking person. That'd be, I don't know, that'd be weird.
That's what I'm curious, right? Because like, okay, so unless
the name's different, like it's entirely different person, not named Reed Richards, that gets hit with cosmic rays and becomes Mr. Fantastic. Okay, then cast a new actor. I don't know. This just seems weird to me.
And obviously, so much damage being done. Just kind of gives, like, so all this damage happened in this other universe, and now we're just gonna not.
And also, we fan casted Emily Blunt as Invisible Woman. So where's that?
Yeah.
Where's that, Kevin Feige? Okay.
Where's that?
So, back to Obi Wan, I guess. Obi Wan.
Yeah. Sorry.
Reveals tragically deadly original ending. So Stuart Beatty he's the original guy who wrote the movie? I think the movie.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
so
did he also write the first 4 episodes?
I don't think so.
Okay. The original writer recently revealed the tragic original ending in the Star Wars spin-off. Beatty, who was credited for his contributions to the project when it was still a movie and not the would ultimately discuss his unused finale in an interview with Direct. I figured, how would Reva know that this thing in a mechanical suit that everyone calls Darth Vader is the guy who killed her or tried to kill her? So it was that Obi-Wan kind of letting her in on the secret, and that revelation that makes her kind of go, oh my god, I've been wrong this whole time?
Yeah.
And then she goes and basically saved Kenobi by sacrificing herself, telling Vader, I killed Kenobi, and then Vader killed her, knowing that Vader would kill her, so that kind of completed her arc. Just a little bit different than she was. Yeah, absolutely. The Inquisitor hunting Kenobi all the way through and driven by her own personal demons. Unlike Beatty's version of the story, Obi-Wan's series concludes with Reva very much alive. So Reva,
I mean, it's not...
would claim that she killed Obi-Wan, and Vader kills Reva because Vader wanted to do it himself.
Yeah.
It's
So Stuart Beatty, his story was used episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, not in episode 4 or 5, and then concluded.
So we got
episode 6.
We got the right choice then.
So it's him. Someone named Joby Harold was involved in every single episode.
Okay.
For the teleplay.
Okay.
And Hossein Amini was involved in the story and teleplay for episode 1, 2, 3, not 4, not 5, but episode 6. The shit's...
Well, it's kind of like, yeah.
The shit's kind of all over the place. You got 5 people trying to do the story.
Yeah, Mark Bernardine from Kevin Smith and Batman Beyond or whatever, Batman Beyond. He said that like 2 sets of like 20 writers each had worked on it.
What the fuck? The fuck are we doing? Do you understand why things are good in cinematic and TV shows? You know what I mean? Like, Vince Gilligan took how long to make Breaking Bad? Fucking like 8 years he planned that shit out.
Yeah.
And then finally made it. And guess what? It's amazing. How many writers were on The Wire? Like 4 or something? Like 4 or 5 writers, and that was it?
Yeah, it was like David Simon, Ed Burns, and that was kind of... Well, they were the main writers, right?
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with having, a room full of writers, but then you got to have a head writer who makes the final decision. But you also got to have other people in that room
fucking stupid.
Ideas. Like,
it's fucking stupid.
Like, even with South Park, Matt and Trey, they have other writers in there that...
Sure.
Like Bill Hader, like the fantastic Bill Hader will be in the writer's room. Or like, for a couple episodes, it was Kenny from Kenny vs. Penny. He was involved in some seasons of South Park.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like having 40 people like inserting everything into
over time too, right? You got to think about the stories going through like fucking rewrites.
Yeah.
For 4 years, 5 years, 7 years through different teams. It's like,
Listen. We got a good first episode and a great 5 and 6, and
I'll take
watchable
it. I'll take it.
2, 3, and 4.
I'll take it.
I'm happy with the output.
Yep.
Could it be better? Sure. Lots of stuff could be better.
Yep.
Especially if it's planned. Like,
just Disney, get a fucking grip. That's all. Just get a grip.
So the problem is like, you have something like The Mandalorian where Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have planned it out each season, right?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan wasn't really planned out because they kept changing the idea. Okay, it's a trilogy.
Exactly.
Okay, it's a movie. Okay, it's a 6-episode series that now we have like 1 year to do. Yeah. Right. So, yeah. That's why I think Ahsoka and the Acolyte will probably be, and Andor. Andor's been in development since like the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
And they've already planned 2 seasons. Like they know where they're starting and they know where they're heading.
I'm hoping, yeah.
Yeah. And Ahsoka, like, Filoni's not gonna fuck up Ahsoka. Like that's his baby.
I would say I would agree. So,
and Bryce Dallas Howard, I think, is directing some episodes too. So, so Thunderbolts film rumored to bring back Black Widow's Taskmaster.
I could see this happening. I could definitely see this happening.
Thunderbolt movies rumored to include Olga Kurylenko's Taskmaster. Like if they do a better job with her.
Just do a better job. That's all. Just do a better job.
Write her better. It's fine.
That's it. Easy peasy.
I have no problem with her being a kick-ass. Like, she's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Like, honestly, it's not hard to make a character that's originally, let's say, a man in the comics and make it a woman and fucking be the exact same.
Yeah, I like it. And she's in a suit.
No problem.
I could do with more of the suit being a bit closer, maybe, but
yeah. But just write it. Just do better.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, agreed. Perfect. Like that.
Okay, so
done and done.
Last thing is, now that those Netflix shows are on Disney Plus, they've made new posters for them.
They're kind of cool.
We've been talking about going back to watch Daredevil just because that's the only thing that's going to come back now.
Yeah, and
Although I'd be totally fine with Kristen Ritter coming back as Jessica Jones. Although we did not watch the 3rd season because we knew it was already like canceled.
Yeah, I feel like
but like the first season of Jessica Jones and Kilgrave was amazing.
Amazing. I think they're gonna test the waters with the new Daredevil show, and I feel like they're gonna put like 1 or 2 of those other actors in the show for like an episode or something to do something. I think that's what's gonna happen.
No way should what's his name come back as Iron Fist.
No, there's no chance. If they do that, they're gonna blow it.
While Mike Coulter was fine as Luke Cage, he's in a pretty successful like ABC show.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's a weird like Christian oriented like chasing demons thing.
What?
Yeah, look it up. Look up Mike Coulter. It's like
I gotta check.
Like I saw the trailer. I'm like,
It's ABC. You said
it's ABC or CBS or something. Like it's a network television show, called Faith or something. I actually think it's called Faith.
What? Okay, hold
on. But yeah. So here are the new images.
The Daredevil one is dope. Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's the Jones?
You were so close. You were so close, Matt, on the name of that show.
What's it called?
Evil.
Oh, the Defenders one is cool too.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It is a Paramount original.
Great.
A skeptical clinical psychologist joins a priest in training and a blue-collar contractor as they investigate supposed abnormal events, including demonic possession and other extraordinary occurrences, to see if there's any scientific explanation or if something truly supernatural is afoot. The trailer actually looks kind of all right.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
Oh, no, never mind. It's gotten much, much worse.
Yeah.
The beginning looked really creepy, and then it got real bad.
And then it
got real bad.
Network television-y.
Oh my god, why is there so many oh, no. Okay, I'm good. That looks awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while I'm fine as Mike Coulter as being a serviceable actor.
Yeah, one or two. Yeah,
do a different Iron Fist and Luke Cage.
I think we'll get John back as
and don't fucking kill it. Well, I guess you can't bring back Cottonmouth because
no, but I feel like
Blade, but
I feel like they're gonna use John Berthel as Punisher again.
Oh yeah, him for sure. Like him and the three out of 5. 3 out of 5 is good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yes,
and well, they could bring what was the girl's name from Iron Fist? She was good. What was her name?
I forget. I'm sorry.
Why do I think her name was Jessica Chu? I don't know why.
It wasn't, but
okay.
Oh, it's good.
Okay. All right. So,
finish with the boys. Talk about the boys real quick.
Oh yeah. Okay. So boys spoilers.
3, 2, 1. Best season so far. Best season so far. Takes 1 and 2. They were great.
Yeah.
This is on a different level, dude. They're on point. They're on point with the comedy. They're on point with the action and stuff. Like, I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud. I think almost they've exploded too many people. I think I've seen. I think they've actually literally exploded too many people in this season. I've seen too much bodily explosions, and that's me saying that.
So, that opening scene with the couple and the guy coming up his penis. Oh,
amazing!
God, hilarious!
Amazing.
How Anthony Starr does not get an Emmy nomination every year is baffling to me.
This is his best season. He's smashing it.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
I can't wait to find out what happened to Maeve. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, well, this week I think I saw a tidbit about she'll be back on the show this week.
Right, because Soldier Boy finds out.
Yeah. So I'm disappointed that we haven't had more Soldier Boy.
I agree, and I think we're gonna get that. I think the last few episodes we're probably gonna get a really good push of him.
That fight with him and Butcher was so good in the last episode.
Good. Yeah, that was amazing.
And Homelander realizing that Butcher can actually fight him now. Oh.
Yeah, it was. Dude.
With Frenchie and Kimiko has been really good.
That whole thing's been good.
Their relationship's been really good. Even the side story with her is fine.
I agree.
What's her name?
Nina. Yeah. I wanted to quickly mention all the stuff with Nina the Russian and her home base.
Yeah.
Dude, that was my deli.
Oh,
so that was around the corner from my old house where I lived for like 10 years. And I saw them filming it. And I was like, yeah. They had everything blocked off. They changed the sign on the front and everything. Yeah. The inside was all like a little bit different, but for the most part, all that stuff was pretty much bang on. Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool.
I knew they filmed in Toronto. What was I going to say? Crap, I lost my train of thought.
It's okay, sorry.
Hero Boy, Soldier Boy, Homelander.
It's.
Sorry. I cannot wait until the Deep's wife is blown up herself.
Dude,
cannot stand her.
It's gonna be awesome. They've really it's almost kind of like
the Deep go.
Oh man,
fuck themselves.
It's gonna be. I feel like the writers almost made her kind of like a thorn. You know what I mean? Like it's in the viewer's side all the time when she's on screen.
Yeah, and I think we talked about like 2 episodes ago where PETA came out and I think we read that PETA came out was praising how they treated the octopus with the Deep, where Homelander makes them eat it. Where's their statement about the Deep fucking the octopus in episode 6?
Yeah, where is it now?
Don't see a statement about that, PETA.
Yeah. Come on over, boys.
And he puts it in the bag to take it with him. Like, oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I'm sure they've already. I think they greenlit season 4 before.
Yeah, season 4 has been greenlit, so
yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. The whole thing. Happy I am with that one.
Forward to the last 2 episodes.
Is it 8 episodes?
Yeah, it's always been 8. So
okay, episodes. I always forget.
Yeah, so after that, Miss Marvel has 3 more episodes left.
Okay.
And then I think we don't really have anything until August, with the end of August with She-Hulk.
No, we have Thor.
Oh right. Well, sorry, I meant on television.
Oh, television. Yeah.
Yeah. Today I'm going today to try and get tickets for next Sunday.
Nice.
In America, because our theater here sucks.
COVID hotbed of the planet.
Obviously, we both already got COVID. So
what? Get it again, bitch.
I'm actually a little bit worried because my dear old mother of 60.
Yep. My mom is like 64, so I feel you.
She went to England last week.
Okay.
She hasn't had COVID yet. They've been able to admit my dad and her. And I hope she did not get her 3 shots. I think she only got 2.
2. So she doesn't have her booster.
Yeah. So
that 6 month time frame is down.
I said to my wife, I'm like, you know what we didn't realize? My mom's probably going to get COVID. And she hasn't had it yet. So
seriously, just for the fucking sake of everything that is holy, just please tell them to wear their masks inside. That's it. Wear your mask inside. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't fucking get influenced by anybody there. You're inside, wear a mask.
Yeah, I would say that is good advice, but that wouldn't work for my mother. So,
well, you know what? Doesn't work for a lot of people. Getting COVID.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like fuck. God damn it! Like I, you know what I mean? Like just I feel like I've been in a crazy bubble of a universe for the last 2.5 years. And okay, last one.
It's been weird.
I had a friend tell me 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That they had 2 people in their office get COVID.
Yeah.
They called in. They said, "Hi, boss. I got COVID. What do you want me to do?" And then the boss said, "How do you feel?" And they said, "Kind of okay. Kind of like a little cold."
Oh.
And they were like, "Okay, just come into work. Just you got COVID? Just come into work. It's fine. You're fine."
Yeah, it's not a little thing for some people. It can be like nothing for
And that's the problem that people do not understand, is that if you are a spring chicken and you're bouncing around, all you are is a vessel to go from one terrible inflection to another.
Yeah.
All you got to do is not be a piece of shit. But here we are.
It's hard not to be that, Josh. Come on now.
Oh my god. My
freedom. Anyways.
But did you do your research?
Jesus.
Oh, I'll give you research, you fucking piece of
shit. Yousellcomics is a new multi-vendor marketplace selling comics, slabs, omnistrays, and more. Yousellcomics never charges commission on any sale. Sell for as low as $5.99 a month or run your own auctions for $15.99 a month. Sign up now for a 3-month free trial at Yousellcomics.com. So we'll be back next week, I think, and then after that, Josh's on vacation.
Yes. Can't do it without me, I know. It's okay.
No, I mean...
Well, you know what? So we're going to try to do it. I'm going to try to do it from the beach.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We might do a quick, check-in, but other than that, maybe we'll just do the top 10 and the keys of the week for that day. But,
no matter when we do it, I'll be drunk. So it'll be okay.
It will probably help the views.
That's true.
Okay, and I always forget to do this, but also like and subscribe if you have enjoyed any part of this little show.
Come on over. Come on over.
Or if you absolutely fucking hate us, just give us a thumbs down instead.
Yeah, give them one of those. Yeah.
This has been Matt and Josh for Yousellcomics. Thanks.